Okay, so check this out. Come here. This right here is an E minor bar chord. I can play it like that, or I can strum it. But if you play it one note at a time, what you're doing is you're arpeggiating the chord. You're breaking it into sections. You're arpeggiating it. Playing one note at a time. Now, you probably heard that term, playing arpeggios or playing sweep picking, but that doesn't sound like it, right? And the reason is because when you're playing a chord like that, every note is ringing out at the same time, and they're ringing out over top of each other. When you're playing sweeps or you're playing arpeggios, you want to make the notes sound more staccato. And I'm going to show you how to do that today with just that shape. So first of all, I want you to get into the habit with your right hand of playing the notes in a downward and upward fashion, in a sweep fashion, where you're only hitting one note at a time, but you're flowing from one note to the next note. So what you're going to do, we're going to start on the 5th string, and we're going to go from the 5th to the 1st, and then back from the 1st to the 5th. So instead of doing this, or this, where I'm hitting each note individually, what I want to do is I want to flow from one note to the next note. Like that. Notice my pick is slightly angled towards me when I go down. And then I'm going to slightly angle it towards the ground when I come back up. And I'm going to hit the 2nd string after I hit the 1st string down. So I'm going to kind of hop back over the 1st string, then go 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Then hop back over the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. So it's like that. Now what I want you to do is go ahead and bar the chord. This is going to be a E power chord, E minor power chord. And I'm going to play on the 5th string at the 7th fret with my index finger. And I'm going to play on the 4th and the 3rd strings at the 9th fret with my ring finger and my pinky right next to each other. And then my middle finger is going to play on the 2nd string at the 8th fret. And then my index finger is actually going to be barring all the way across all of the 7th fret. So I'm also going to be playing the 1st string of the 7th fret with my index finger. So again, it's going to look like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to play that arpeggiated practice, but we're going to hold the chord down, and we're going to play everything together, and we're going to let it ring out, but I'm just going to go down and up. Rather than playing like this, which is alternate picking, where I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, like that, I'm going to go ahead and go down and then come back up. Again, when I go down, I'm going to hold the pick where I'm angling it slightly towards myself. And when I come back up, I'm going to hold the pick where I'm angling it slightly towards the ground. So I'm going to go like this. So what we're doing there basically is we're going down, 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 down. Then I'm going to hop back over that 1st string, and I'm going to hit the 2nd string, go up, 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 up. And after I hit the 5th string, I'm going to go ahead and hop back over the 5th string, go back to the 4th string, go down, 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 down. Right? So we're going to go down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 up. Now, once you have that down pat, what we want to do is we want to make the chord itself staccato. So in order to do that, I'm not going to play it like my normal shape. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and play the 7th fret with my index finger. Then I'm going to use my ring finger to play the 9th fret on the 4th and the 3rd strings. But when I get to the 4th and the 3rd strings, I'm not going to play them together like this. I want to make sure I mute that 4th string after I play it by lifting up slightly. And then I'm going to play the 3rd string by holding the 3rd string down, but also muting the 4th string. And then after I do that, I'm going to mute the 3rd string just slightly. And I'm going to go ahead and use my middle finger to play the 2nd string at the 8th fret, and then mute that slightly. And then I'm going to play with my index finger. Notice I'm not barring anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and move my index finger to the 1st string, and I'm going to go ahead and play that right there at the 7th fret. So just going down, it's going to sound like this. Now we're going to come back up. Now I've already played the first string, so I'm going to go to the second string. I'm playing the same shape, so on the 8th fret of the second string. So we're going to go ahead and go from here to here. Notice that what I did was I lifted up my first finger and I muted the first string with my middle finger. And then I'm going to go ahead and mute that by lifting the middle finger up a little bit. And then with my ring finger, go to the 3rd string at the 9th fret. And then I'm going to go ahead and mute the 3rd string by lifting my ring finger up slightly and playing the 4th string at the 9th fret. So you're going to have this shape. And then end it off by playing the 7th fret on the 5th string with my index finger again. So you're going to have this whole shape going backwards. And then when we go forward and backwards, remember to angle that pick towards yourself when you're going down. And then when we come back up, we're going to angle the pick towards the ground a little bit. So after we play that last note there, we're going to go back up. And then if we want to make this into a faster sweep instead of that slow arpeggio, we can go ahead and just work on this with a metronome. So we're maybe doing 100 BPM. And then maybe go up to 110. And maybe 120. Until you get to the point where you can sweep through it pretty fast. And I know that's probably not the cleanest sweep you've ever heard because I'm not the master sweep picker, but it'll get you in the ballpark of where you want to be with this. And this is just a simple shape based off a chord. So you can add more to this. You can add taps. You can add extra sweeps. There's just all kinds of stuff that you could add in there. And of course, making it fluid is going to take time. You just use a metronome or put on a backing track, and you're practicing this slowly, methodically, over time. Eventually it works its way into your muscle memory, and you do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. Just using those shapes that I just showed you. You can get some pretty cool stuff like that. And again, not trying to be fancy, not trying to show off, just giving you an idea of where the sweeps can fall in there, because it's a pretty cool little place to play that. And when you're playing a chord, you can go ahead and just add that stuff in there. And it's all in there. And notice I'm basically staying right there within that one little position. And being within that one little position, that one little box, there's all kinds of cool stuff in there. It's just a matter of playing around with the shapes that are in there and how the different notes lock into each other and finding all kinds of cool stuff. Hey, thanks for checking out this lesson. I hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comments if you did. Also, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite guitar riff of all time? Your favorite guitar riff of all time, or your favorite solo of all time. What's your favorite guitar riff or your favorite guitar solo of all time? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Check that out. Don't forget, I also got a 7-day free guitar course out there. It's available for you at just pickuptheguitarandgo.com. 7 days will help you unlock the fretboard, see the fretboard code, and be able to play up and down the fretboard in that circular fashion that I often talk about with confidence and ease. It's at just pickuptheguitarandgo.com. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.